designed to help disadvantaged youths. As a matter of fact,
these kids aren't disadvantaged. They're gang members, okay? This gets them off the street, gives them something positive to do, blows off a little steam.
well, I fail to see the difference between that and the wildfowl rescue program that I helped organize.
You want to know the difference? In this program, you try to separate your opponent from his home.
Ah, pugilism.
It's not pugilism, Fraser. It's boxing. And remember about the lingo. Levon, this is my friend Fraser.
Hey, Fraser, what's up?
Well, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange is up. Ray's hair is up.
He's Canadian.
My man, shout out.
Shout out funny.
Hi, Fraser.
Ah, Francesca.
What's with him?
No, he won't speak to me.
How come?
Well, the alarm clock went off at 5, and he refused to budge, so I reprimanded him for being slothful.
5. Isn't that, like, dark?
Yes.
Yeah. Look at it. I'll be up there. I'll be dancing. Messing my man face all up.
That's a good attitude. Now just boom, boom, you dance yourself back to the locker and don't get too cocky.
I'm not.
Don't get too cocky.
I'm not cocky. I'm the best.
Good luck, son.
Yeah.
Guy wins a couple of Little League fights, thinks he's Muhammad Ali.
Look, you wanted to come, Francesca. I said you could come, but I did not say you could criticize.
It's just a little comment, bro.
And it wasn't Little League. It was Community League, and it wasn't a couple of fights. It was all of them.
Whatever.
He's the best fighter I ever trained.
Isn't he the only fighter you ever trained?
Yeah, and tonight he fights against the pro. And if he wins, he could be going all the way.
All the way to where?
Up the ranks to the top. What do you think? Boom, 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 boom. I still got all the moves. I could have been.
A contender?
How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
I wasn't aware that you'd had a boxing career, right?
It wasn't exactly a career. It was more of
A disaster?
Hobby?
A meltdown?
Pastime?
Nightmare?
Look, you're both very, very funny. But I had to quit when I got married to Stella because she didn't think it was,
Civilized?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Red.
Hey.
Oh, man, we're going to kill him tonight.
You know it, Holmes.
Yeah.
And those would be?
Fans.
Fans?
Cabrini Gangsters, Levon's gang.
And I imagine those would also be fans?
The Rolling 22s, the other guy's gang.
I see. So each fighter then comes equipped with his own gang.
Are you sure you want to do this? My boy is pretty good.
It's Vecchio. So is mine.
Well, you know, I've trained a few, and Duran could be the best ever.
Oh, yeah? Better than Sugarman?
Bigger and faster. Wouldn't want your boy to get hurt.
Ray, can you tell me, please, this
Sugarman, is that a first name or a last name?
Where are you from?
This is Constable Benton Fraser. He first came to Chicago on the killers of his father. He's Canadian. You don't want to know. Bare knuckle fighter.
no, Ray, I only wrestled bears.
Okay. Good luck.
He's trying to psych me. Franco Devlin is trying to psych me.
That's a good thing, I take it?
It's fantastic. He's a legend. He's one of the great trainers. And he's trying to psych me. That means his guy's in trouble. If his guy's in trouble, that means we got a shot.
And who is the Sugarman?
He was going to be the next heavyweight champion of the earth. Devlin trained him till he got big, then Sugarman dumped him.
Why?
He got a guy with more juice from ICM. Devlin's great at developing a fighter, but he's not that good at building a career.
You seem to know a lot about this.
Sure, I read Ring World every week.
Now, let me see if I've got this straight, Ray. When he said that his fighter was bigger and faster than the Sugarman, was he lying?
If he wasn't, we're sunk, because nobody's bigger and faster than the Sugarman.
He's very big.
Yeah, well, it's not about size, Fraser. It's, it's speed. It's, what's in the brain plate. It's psychology,
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
He said he loved me.
Look at him. Look at the size of him. He's a freak. He does not love you. He wants to kill you. Mm-hmm. Okay? So you stick and move. Stick and move. Let's go. On your toes. Vine, let's go. Come on, keep your leg. He's really fast.
He's very big.
He's really big and really fast. Up.
See the hot dog guy.
You can eat? They're bleeding up there.
Blood never spatters this far.
Let's go. He's killing me. No, you're doing great.
He's killing me, right?
Yes, it would appear so. You just keep running around, tire him out. Fraser, don't drown my fighter.
Oh, right you are, right. The ring's only about so big.
Yeah, but every step he's taking is killing him. So you just keep moving. Okay?
Yo, hot dog here.
Come on. Up. Let's go. Shake that off. Shake it off. Come on, shake it off. Let's go.
Hit him!
Let's go. Wow. Move out of the corner. Move. Run away from... Let's go. That is crazy, man. You're wearing them down. You just stay out of the corners. You go to them. Remember, keep moving. Weave. Razor, he would have hated himself if I didn't send him back in there, okay?
I see.
Okay, he takes one good punch and throw on the towel.
Do we have a towel?
He okay, right?
Don't know yet.
Yo, keep away from him. What?
You want to do so good, stick with your brother.
Step off, old man.
Don't touch Franco. Not a good place for your guy to be.
No more than three. Clear it out. Get your butt out of here. Come on.
He was killing me. He was. I couldn't even hit him. Then he just kind of got shaky, and I started getting some shots in. And I should have known he was sick. I should have quit.
Look, it wasn't your fault.
But nobody else in there hitting him.
You were both there to fight. You both knew there were risks.
I could have eased up on that last punch, you know. But I was thinking if I just shake him up a little, you know, if I hit him in the head a couple times.
Son, I've seen a lot of fights. And a lot of vicious fighters. You are not one of them. Now, what happened in there was an accident. Plain and simple. You don't want to be beating yourself up over that. I better get to the hospital. You take care of your fighter.
Yes, sir.
Levon, it was a fair fight. You remember that.
I gotta see.
Levon, I'm not sure if that's such a good idea.
I gotta know how he is.
Perhaps it would be a better idea to wait until the tempers have cooled down.
Like, you don't know my hood, man. Things don't get cool there.
Well, that's another good reason not to go to the hospital.
I gotta know.
All right. I'll go with you. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Jamal, how's your brother doing?
Man, don't be stepping to me like you care. I care, yo. You won. That's what it's all about, right?
Surely it's about more than that. It should be about competition and fair
It's
play.
about winning. Everybody knows that. You win, you move up. You lose, you go down. How's he doing? How's Duran doing? He's got some kind of coma thing. I don't even know if he's gonna make it or not. Which makes him a loser. Big time. Man, look, I know you're not gonna believe this, but I'm really sharp. You don't even know Osiris yet, chump. Yeah, but you're gonna. I lost. I don't do that.
Hit the dirt! Hit the dirt! Where's Levon?
Where's Jamal?
Stay.
All I'm saying, Ray, is that Jamal had a point.
On the top of his head.
The emphasis on winning over everything else tends to exacerbate the dangers of boxing.
What is that supposed to mean? Is that because I said kill him? This is lingo. This is what I'm talking about. When I said kill him, I mean hit him, win. I'm not a kill him.
No,
Detective Vecchio?
I know that, and I'm certainly not trying to suggest that you were encouraging a homicide.
Guys.
Levon is a good kid. I mean, he wasn't trying to kill anybody. I mean, you box, you get hurt. That is just par for the course.
Well, if that's the case, then perhaps protective helmets would be a good idea.
Are you booking these guys, or are they just part of some colorful parade?
Yeah, we're booking them. Helmets? Come on, Fraser, you're not serious about this helmet thing.
Well, why not?
Because it's the sweet science. Boom, boom, boom. It's an art. You'd put a helmet on an artist? I think
No,
not.
but artists don't tend to get hit in the head on a regular basis. Although, you know, it's widely rumored that Hieronymus Bosch used to repeatedly bang his skull into his easel to stimulate his vision.
I love that, but think about auto racing. I mean, they make it safe. What is the point?
What are you saying? That the point is the danger?
No, boxing is the point. Danger is just a part of it.
Well, you know, if they wore protective helmets, minimize the danger.
You are so Canadian.
It's just logic, Ray.
Logic, exactly. Boxing has nothing to do with logic. It is sport taken to its purest nut. It is muscles, sweat, guts, torque, load. I mean, you ever meet a logical person who would bite off another man's ear?
It's just another argument for protective helmets with ear flaps.
You admit that I'm right or I'll pop you in the head.
We're not dealing with logic now, are we?
Logic's magic. Admit I'm right or I'll pop you.
Oh, well, gee, in that case, Ray, I guess you're right.
Thank you very much. Yvonne's got a buddy up on Vacuum Street.
You mean Hoover?
Hoover Street. It's gonna be a long night.
Hey, you guys have a long night?
Morning, Francis.
Hi, Fraser. Can I get you a coffee, tea, foot massage?
No, thank you, Francesca. Look, can you call the hospital and see if Duran is doing okay?
I called 10 minutes ago. There's no change. Neck rub?
No, thank you kindly. Maybe next week.
Come on! Where the hell is he?
Well, we know that he didn't go home.
Okay, what we...
Vecchio,
Yeah?
I want you to pick up Levon Jefferson.
Yeah, we've been trying to do that all night, sir.
Why is that?
Jamal Martin and a bunch of his pals jumped us and he split.
And we think that Martin may still be after him.
Oh, that's unlikely. Troca just found Martin dead in an alley. I want you to pick up Jefferson, suspicion of homicide.
Si può, signori, scusatemi.
That's ugly.
And he got a pretty good working over.
At least this one is nice and fresh. You should see them after 3-4 days in
Mort, come on.
squeamish.
Human. You wouldn't know anything about that.
It's the live ones that make me squeamish.
Look, can you give an estimated time of departure?
Give me a moment. Oh, do my holders. Oh. I'd say between 9 p.m. last night and 4 a.m. this morning.
Oh, that's really accurate, Mort, because we saw him around 10.
Well, it narrows down a bit, doesn't it? Huh?
Look, Levon didn't do this,
Oh, what makes you say that?
because I know the kid.
Yeah, well, maybe I should put Jack and Dewey on this
Like,
case.
no, you don't. I'll bring him in.
His knuckles there, he looks like he's been punching a concrete wall.
Oh, yes. He fought hard.
And his face. You think the average guy in the street could do that kind of damage?
No. It needs a lot of skill and strength.
Right, a boxer.
I didn't say he wasn't able to do it. I said he wouldn't do it.
Look, I'd like to take your word for it, detective, but the prosecuting attorney's office is going to want a little more than that.
Look, Fraser, he said no taste and stuff in the morgue. Ah, that is sick. That is, you get that? I don't get that. That's...
Is that a new method? Did you find something?
Bok choy.
Yeah, we found him behind a Chinese restaurant. There was garbage all over the place.
You see? You don't have to go tasting a dead guy's stuff to be a cop. We knew that already.
Furosemide?
Diuretic.
Was he taking it?
Maybe.
Can you test for it?
I could. Well, I have to go in. Why would I do it?
Because, Fraser, why?
There's no compelling reason. Well, never mind. We don't really need to know.
Fraser, a word with you for a second? Look, Fraser, don't hang me out to dry like that.
Like what, Ray?
Don't ask if the guy was taking dire arrests or whatever, and when I ask him about doing some tests, go, oh, never mind, nobody needs to know anyway.
I'm sorry.
Well, sorry doesn't cut it, Fraser. I'm a detective. The detective's got to have credibility with guys like Mort. You pull a little stunt like that, and I lose face.
Well, I think you have a surfeit of face, Ray.
Francesca, can you get Tony Miller in here, please? Steve.
You got a number?
He's in a phone book under Cabrini Gangsters.
Gangsters are in a phone book?
If they got a phone, they're in the book. Huey, can you make this call for me? It's Winona Jefferson. That's Levon's aunt. He lives there. See if he came home.
Ray.
What?
I need your advice on something.
What?
Let's say you knew someone, maybe even a friend.
Right.
Hypothetically speaking, let's say this friend had an odor.
What kind of odor?
Bacon bits and fish.
Are you talking about your stinky partner?
You noticed too much.
Yeah, what's the question?
Well, am I obligated to tell him?
No. You're obligated to hose him down. Fraser, come on, let's go.
We're off to look for Levon?
No, the people who are looking for him.
Dave, would you mind?
Okay, Fraser, we gotta be kind of polite here.
Well, that's right up my alley, Ray. Dave?
No, this is a special kind of polite. It's like a lingo thing.
Ah, I understand. They're wearing headsets, Ray. Seems kind of organized for a street gang, isn't it?
Oh, this is the USA. This is, they got equal opportunity. They got upward mobility.
Good day, gentlemen. Yo, that's a badass outfit. He insulted the uniform.
He meant good. Bad means good. He digs the uniform.
Oh, you mean it's the lingo thing, sort of flip-flop? Yeah. Understood. Well, yes, sir, it is bad. It is red serge, and it represents the Queen. Oh, the Queen? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, thank you kindly.
We're here to see Duval Edwards.
Yeah, you are. Yo, I got one of those. Yo, I got in a cereal box. And I'm thinking I'm gonna squeeze Mr. Heat in a few hours. So, yo, what's up?
Sir, we understand that we don't have an appointment, but we were hoping that you would be able to accommodate us.
Accommodate you.
Hopefully, yes.
Holmes, can I have a word with you?
Aye.
Yo, boom, this is straight up. I mean,
Well, this is
I'm
known as
Starsky,
the-
he's Hutch.
In particular, this is the lanyard.
We showed you our colors, flashed our badges, you know. It's not gonna be any trouble. We just want to talk to him for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it's work.
Let's say you're pursuing a criminal on horseback. Should you lose control of your weapon, you don't have to dismount, you see. You simply just scoop it up, and there, presto, you have it in your hand again. It's something you gentlemen might want to consider.
Top, yo. Watch that.
Yeah. Nice lads.
He's crazy, man.
This Dyer thingy, what is that?
It's a drug that increases the rate of urine formation in the kidneys.
Is that good?
Well, for certain medical conditions, yes.
So you think he was sick and that's what killed him?
No. I'm quite certain he was beaten to death.
Well, then why did you ask for the... Forget it.
Ray, maybe you can help me with this lingo thing. Is there, by any chance, a reference book for it?
No reference book. It's straight, like that stuff at the door. Certain words are flipped, like bad means good.
What if something's bad?
It's just bad.
Isn't that confusing?
To a Mountie, yeah. See, fly is good. That's the bomb. It's great.
Oh, I see. So I could say, for instance, Ray, my very good friend, you are a flying bomb.
Nah, that doesn't work. Example. Holmes better keep it real, because we're just up for the 411. We don't want him to go the whole 9 yards and pull his gat and bang, bang, put a cap in us, you know? Because we'd be down on a 187.
I see, and a 187 is...
Dead.
Dead? Ah.
Are you doing law dog?
Well, actually, he's half wolf.
That's better.
The wolf's cool. A couple of your guys tried to take our heads off last night.
My guys?
Well, they were wearing rolling 22 colors.
You know, all the wrong people seem to be getting those jackets.
Jamal was hanging with them.
Oh, so this is with Jamal getting killed.
No, this is about Levon Jefferson not getting killed.
You gotta understand, the guys take things like this kind of hard. Jamal had a lot of friends in 22. I mean, he's heading up our youth program.
Youth program? That's commendable.
I know, try to give a little something back to the community.
Right, in return for all the drug money you take out of it. The thing is, Levon did not kill Jamal.
Sure, and he had nothing to do with Duran going to the hospital.
What? All we want you to do is talk to your guys and get them to chill.
You understand, we got 20,000 members. I mean, some days I only get to talk to them.
28,000? That's the population of Moose Jaw.
Canadian.
Yes, how did you know?
Lucky guess. They're thinking about branching out up there.
Really? You know, I'm not sure my government would look too favorably upon that.
See, you know, that's the problem with you Canadians in this thing called free trade. I mean, you guys want access to our markets and still try to take your own.
You know, I'm not so sure it's really a question of trade as much as it is a moral issue. I mean, the fact that you're involved in criminal activity. Selling drugs, for instance. Oddly, that's something we frown upon north of the 49th parallel.
There's always some excuse.
Did you see Jamal last night?
And what if I did?
When?
Around 10:30, maybe a little after.
After wing counting. This could be helpful. How much time did you spend with him?
Not long. I mean, we had some business to go.
Did he happen to say where he was going after?
To the gym to get some stuff out of his brother's locker.
One of yours?
Yep.
He's good.
You pounding sand or you just dumb? boy stinks.
Hey, he looks strong.
Strong don't mean nothing. Look around. They're all strong. You gotta have the head for it or you'll never be a fighter. Look at him. He's showing everything. He's opening up after every shot. Hell, I could beat him. Mason, step it up. Oh, cover up, cover up. He's hitting you with everything he's got. Go work the heavy bag. That can't hit you back.
It's quite a nasty cut you have there. It ain't that. Well, still, maybe a little antibiotic ointment will do the trick here.
I said it ain't nothing.
Where'd you get that, Freezer?
No, it's not important.
He's just embarrassed because that kid cut him.
No, I understand. Although, you know, judging from the granulation at the edge of the wound, it would appear to be an old injury.
Did you see Jamel Martin last night?
Not after the fight.
Somebody whacked him.
Jamal? Why?
Well, that's what we're trying to determine, sir. We think he may have come back here to collect his brother's things.
That's easy enough to find out. There's Duran's locker.
Looks like Jamel never got here.
Looks that way, doesn't it? What do you think, Diefenbaker? I thought exactly.
What are you doing?
Don't ask. Is that like a good or a bad?
It's like a soy sauce.
So Duran was in the alley. No, Duran was in the hospital. Jamel picked up Duran's clothes and took them to the alley. Somebody killed him. Then stole the clothes and put them back in the locker. That's D-U-N dumb.
Well, there is another possibility.
What's that?
Duran liked Chinese food.
Yeah, I like Chinese food. Let's go for some. Yeah, Vecchio.
They're after me. Train us. A person.
Stay put. We'll be right there.
Saved my butt.
Fraser, I can't.
You have no choice, Ray.
You are under arrest for the murder of Jamal Martin.
Say what?
You're under arrest for the murder of Jamal Martin.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be held against you in a court of law. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you.
Where were you between 10 and 4 last night?
I already told you. I was on the street moving.
You were hiding from the 22s, won't you?
Yeah, hiding.
But only they found you, didn't they? Jamal Martin found you.
Come on, ease up on him. He's just a kid.
Talking to you, kid. I didn't see nobody.
Wow. They're really broiling him.
Grilling, Francesca. It's called grilling.
Grilling, broiling, pan frying. I think you know what I mean, Mr. Vocabulary. Hi, Fresh.
Francesca?
How can we help you if you lied to us? I'm not lying. I didn't do anything. No, you just beat a guy to death.
Hey, come on, they can't do that.
Where are you going?
In there.
No, you're not. No, wait, man. You're far too personally involved.
Personally involved because I don't want them to torture a kid?
You're not doing anything you put the guy in the hospital, didn't you? You did that. We know he was a bad guy, and he was after you. Probably self-defense.
I'm sure he didn't mean that, sir.
I'm sure he didn't. I didn't do anything. I already told you. I was on the street moving.
Hi, Fraser.
Ah, Francesca, have you seen Ray?
Yeah, he said he was going someplace to think, whatever mythical place that might be. Is that all?
Yes, thank you, kindly.
Hi, Fraser.
I thought I'd find you here.
He's a good kid, Fraser. Great kid.
Nevertheless, Ray, it was your duty to arrest him.
It was my fault. I got him all hyped for the fight. I trained him.
Yes, but Ray, you couldn't possibly have foreseen what was going to happen inside that ring.
I should have left him alone. I should have just got him to stop.
I wish there was something I could do to make you feel better.
You want to make me feel better? Come on, Fraser, let's get ready to rumble.
Right you are.
What are you doing, Fraser?
I'm sparring.
No, you're not. I'm sparring. You're standing there like a Mountie.
Well, I am a Mountie.
I know that, Fraser, but you gotta try to hit me.
Well, I'd really rather not.
You'd rather not. I don't care what you'd rather not do. Just do it.
Why would I want to hit a friend, Ray?
Look, it's traditional in this sport. Come on, you just try to hit me. Come on.
No, thank you.
Hit me.
No.
Hit me.
No.
Hit me.
No.
Hit me.
No.
Hit me.
Sorry, you all right?
I wasn't ready.
You see, you really probably would benefit more by doing this with a professional. I mean, there are certain drawbacks to being Canadian.
Might make a pretty fair fighter. You got the head for it.
Thank you very much.
Not you. The Mountie.
You know, it might cheer you up a whole lot more, Ray, if you sparred with Mr. Dixon.
I'm game for it if he is.
Okay. There really was no cause for worry. But I must say, I do appreciate your concern. been very rare these days.
Don't worry. Mason won't hurt him much. Oh! Ouch!
Any change in Duran's condition?
Nothing. I wasn't trying to psych out your friend, you know. Duran might be the best I ever trained. Could have gone all the way.
You don't think perhaps he was a little heavy?
What are you talking about? He's a heavyweight.
So he wasn't concerned then with keeping down his weight?
The opposite. The kid worked so hard it was tough to keep the weight on him. He's a good, loyal kid, too. He would have stuck with me. Not like the others.
So, now you've sparred.
Yes, Fraser, I have sparred.
And you feel better?
Yeah, I feel better.
Mentally and spiritually, I presume, because your physical condition is truly appalling.
I'm good.
Don't want to talk about it. It's perfectly understandable. I mean, after all, the core of pugilism really is more of a mental and spiritual quest, isn't it? Sort of like mountaineering or marathon dancing or the Iditarod or...
Shut up.
As you wish. We need some help?
No.
I think it may be possible to clear Levant of Jamal's murder.
How?
Well, to a certain extent, it will depend on whether or not Jamal was actually taking the furosemide that we found in his effects.
That's dire. What's it said you didn't get more to test for?
Exactly. So we should go to the lab now and pick up the results.
Yeah, but you didn't get him to test for it.
Well, nevertheless, I think we said enough to stimulate his curiosity.
Yeah, but those stiffs in the morgue got more curiosity than Mort.
Oh, we'll soon find out.
$10.
Oh, I never wager.
Oh, you don't bet, you don't fight. What do Canadians do at night? Play charades?
At night? We sleep.
Oh, do my
More.
Oh. I've been expecting you. He wasn't taking furosemide. What significance it has, I don't know. However, I also discovered there was no medical condition that would require diuretics.
Thank you kindly.
Buonanotte.
The furosemide belonged to his brother.
To Duran?
Yes. Now, we have reason to believe that Jamal emptied Duran's locker and had his things with him when he was killed.
The soy sauce.
And the bok choy.
Why would Duran want the diuretic?
Well, I had thought to lose weight. Apparently, he had the opposite problem. He couldn't keep weight on.
Steroids?
I think so. But fighters are tested for steroids, so he took the diuretic to flush his system, which would make the urine tests unreliable.
Duran was taking steroids.
Which can cause disorientation and even coma under certain circumstances.
So Jamel went to get his stuff, found the steroids. He was going to turn in the guy who gave them to Duran, so the guy whacked him, took the steroids and put the clothes back in the locker. So all we got to do is find the guy who gave Duran the steroids.
I think that's substantially it.
No. It can't be Devlin. He's what fighting's all about. He's the best. I mean,
He's a trainer who badly needed a champion, Ray.
Sounds very interesting, detective, with one missing detail, and that is some proof.
Yeah, but Duran was taking steroids.
Yeah, if that's a big word.
Well, Francesca's checking with the hospital now.
Was a little late to be testing?
Well, undoubtedly they drew blood when he was admitted. It may be possible to test that.
You know, a lot of people would think Franco Devlin is one heck of a guy, and I just might be one of them.
Yeah, me too, but...
That's all right. If he's dirty, you take him down. You just make sure you're right.
I just called the hospital.
Can they do the test?
No, but there's another way to find out. Ask Duran, he just woke up.
I don't know who killed your mom, but it wasn't Franco Devlin.
You weren't taking steroids.
Would you want an innocent man to be convicted of your brother's murder?
Innocent guys go down all the time.
Look, you're 10 times the fighter that Levon Jefferson is or could be.
I must have had a bad night.
You don't care who killed your brother?
I don't care. He was my brother. He was my brother.
I know. Okay. And it couldn't have been Franco Devlin, could it? I mean, because that guy was like a lucky rabbit's foot to you.
He believed in me. He believed I could be the best.
But you had to put the weight on. It gave you the roids, and it almost killed you.
He believed I could be a champion.
Now you're gonna cover for him.
It wasn't Franco. Franco wouldn't kill anybody.
Did he give you the steroids?
Just for some bulk. Not enough to hurt me. I was gonna quit in a couple weeks.
Devlin, got some good news. Duran's awake.
Yeah, I heard. I'm going over to see him just as soon as I'm finished here.
You think he's gonna want to keep on fighting?
Well, I've seen guys come back for worse.
You know, after you've been pumping him full of steroids?
Nice job. Leaning on a kid when he's in the hospital.
Actually, he talked with us quite willingly.
Yeah, seeing that you put him there.
Your guy got in a lucky punch.
Man, I thought you were the best.
I am the best.
Why'd you do it?
What'd I do, huh? Give that kid a chance to win? You think that half the guys out here aren't on that stuff or whatever else they can get their hands on?
A corrupt system. No justification for personal corruption, Mr. Devlin.
We're talking about winning here.
I thought that fighting was about more than just winning.
Not when you make your living at it.
Come on, we can talk downtown.
I got nothing more to say.
Don't worry, I got a lot of questions.
Get the Franco! Get the Franco!
Ah, gentlemen.
These aren't gentlemen, Fraser.
Quick word, Ray. They perhaps are not aware that we're police officers. I mean, they're probably unfamiliar with my uniform, and you haven't identified yourself.
Right. Chicago PD.
You guys are cops?
That's correct. My name's Constable Benton Fraser, Royal Canadian Mounted
Look,
Police.
Fraser, don't bore him.
Another time, maybe.
Let me go, Mason. I know you're trying to help, but it's the wrong way.
Devlin, you're under
I'm
arrest.
sorry. You too. Hey, he was just trying to defend me.
Yeah, well, we like to call that resisting arrest. Fraser throw these on Punchy?
Certainly.
Let me take him.
Hey, it's all right, Mason. We'll get a lawyer and we'll be out in an hour.
On homicide, I don't think so.
Homicide?
Let me take him.
Hey, look, I gave a kid something to help him bulk up. That's it. I didn't kill anybody.
You forget about Jamal?
Levon killed Jamal.
You did it because he found out about the steroids.
He did.
He didn't kill nobody.
Yes, he did, Mason, and he's going to jail for it.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Oh, no? Not even to protect himself?
No.
No. But you might, mightn't you? You might kill someone in order to protect him.
Mason?
You reopened that cut over your eye yesterday. You didn't have that cut the night before at the fight.
He didn't?
No, he didn't, Ray. It was opened up sometime after the fight.
Fighting Jamal.
I think that's correct. I'm sure you didn't intend to kill him.
He found out about the steroids. He was going to tell.
It's all over, Mason.
No!
For me,
Stay put.
for a time, all hell's cubically contained. Stanched and bottled, pressed and altered, and at the ready for the rains. The first tiny little shadows of my creepy little thoughts inhabit all that matters, and I lose by default, and I'll never promise anything again. I'll never promise anything again.
A little help here, Fraser?
You sure you want that? I mean, this is, after all, an intensely personal individual journey, isn't it?
Yeah, help.
Okay, think Zaire, 1974.
New Orleans, 78. That's it.
Think Chicago. Perfect.
I was sticking, I was moving, I was bobbing, I was weaving, boom, boom, boom. He comes on strong, think Ali, 74, rope-a-dope, into the ropes, bang. I went.
You know, Ray, he probably just doesn't appreciate the finer points of headbutting, boxing.
Devlin was a hell of a trainer.
Well, maybe he can continue to be. You know, one mistake doesn't necessarily mean the end of a career. Think about Richard Nixon. That's probably not a good example.
Speaking about mistakes, Fraser, we're friends, right?
Certainly.
Partners?
Absolutely.
So you look in the ring and you see this large goon trying to beat your partner and your friend to death with his bare hands. So what do you generally do?
Well, you help.
Right.
Oh, I see where you're headed with this. No, in this particular case, Ray, I knew this was just a continuation of your earlier match and that you had to go this alone as part of your mental and spiritual quest.
Next time?
Yes?
Help.
Understood. Well, Ray the Bomb, let's keep it real. 411 and sup.
Fraser, what are you doing?
Just getting down with my bad self. House boys?
Homeboys.
Homeboys.
It's Canadian-y. Little funny.
High winds, northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay. So directions on this map, but you're on